Closing canopy. Check. Ready to start.
Okay, so Sprogue is currently not in game yet. He is still, unfortunately, battling, attempting to operate his PC in DCS, which is not kind to computers. In fact, the guys who made this F-14, Heapler, has recently made an announcement saying that if you want to fly this plane, you should probably bring 16 gigabytes of RAM with you at the very least, and 32 if you want to play in multiplayer. Sprogue has 8, so he's...
You said that before they released the product.
I told you that! I told you that if you wanted to play in multiplayer, you're gonna have to more. So Sprogue is back.
Oh, no. You said that very recently.
Okay. But yes, people were a little bit irritated that Heapler didn't announce that. So I'm just running through a gesture startup. We're not doing the full gesture assist startup. We're just going to get him to turn the plane on. That way, when Sprogue gets back, he will be able to just hop into the plane, and everybody will be happy. So first things first, crank that right engine. A startup procedure in terms of the front seat is like the easiest thing ever. It's not as easy as the Skyhawk, but it's like 3 buttons. Oh yeah, I should probably turn on the air so I don't suffocate. Well, I won't, but I don't want to forget about doing that. So yeah, the Tomcat has been getting a lot more love than my channel normally gives other streaming things. I'm going to quickly throw out a message here. Everyone... but part of that is just because the Tomcat is brand new, and who does not love the Tomcat? So we're going to be cranking it out just a little bit more. I figure I may as well stream as long as I'm going to be taking Sprogue up for some fun times. Oops, don't. Oh, crap. Well, that's not going to be great. Well, we'll get it restarted and we'll be fine. I've got time, as long as I'm killing time for Sprogue. Yeah, but there, it's cranking. Good. It'll turn back on. It'll all be working.
I do wonder how that will work out for them. Like, it's pretty rare to have 32 gigs of RAM nowadays.
I know. Everybody was saying that is not the norm.
Yeah, that's like...
Cobra was trying to defend his product a little bit too hard.
Yeah. It's a really strange choice, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, DCS has they have a general, their system requirements say 8 gigabytes of RAM, but they suggest 16 for single player missions that are especially intense. Alright, red engine's cranking up fine. Let's kick on the left engine.
Yeah, you'd think you'd be able to at least load the game with the minimum required spots.
Yeah, it doesn't, I don't think it does streaming detail all that great. But hopefully they will fix things soon.
Yeah, like I could definitely see myself investing into 16 gigs of RAM. But
Well, if I'm completely honest, I did buy 32 gigs of RAM for this game in anticipation that the Tomcat was going to be rough.
yeah, the problem with 32 gig is you literally don't need it for anything else.
Raider, I'm gonna get the Starfleet command streams back on track. It's like 70 degrees out, so I'm hoping that's the end of the snow delays, and we'll go back to normal Wednesday streams for Starfleet Command. I am going to do something this weekend with Starfleet Command, come hell or high water. If that means doing an additional 2-hour stream after the Rogue Tech stream just for the Starfleet Command guys, I'm gonna do that, because this here, me doing the DCS thing, that's sort of a personal me thing that I adore doing, and I really do kind of owe it to you guys to actually do what I say I'm going to do when it comes to the Starfleet Command streams. So not to worry, it will be happening in the next 3 days. Or maybe even Sunday, because D&D is going to be super early on Sunday. Hello, Sean. Welcome to the stream. We're just getting things started, waiting around a little bit for Sprogue to get himself all sorted out, and in the meantime, letting Jester run through all of his setups. 1, 2, Starfleet Command, Rogue Tech. Yeah, the intention was always to have one Rogue Tech and one Starfleet Command. I mean, DCS is not... I don't plan for it to become a prominent part of my channel, mainly because there are people who are much better than that than me. So, I figure we let those people be those people. You love the... Well, if you have any questions, ask and I will try to answer. I'm relatively... Well, I, like everybody else, am relatively new to the Tomcat, so I may struggle in some places. But, yeah, if you got any questions, feel free to ask. I'll put it at 670. It's got 676, but who cares? Super pumped about Rogue Tech by day. Yeah, I actually need to record tomorrow's Rogue Tech episode. I have not done that, so you guys are all caught up on the Rogue Tech episodes. I have no more backlog. I did not make enough of a backlog. So that's going to be interesting. Start with, how do you keep the aircraft crashing from the ground? Okay, so here's the cool thing about planes. You try to keep the plane in the middle of the sky and avoid the edges of the sky. Edges may present themselves as bodies of water, mountains, or the ground. And as long as you avoid the edges of the sky, you're going to be fine. But I can do it. I will, Raider. Not to worry. I don't think I've ever missed a Rogue Tech episode. I know I've missed a couple of Starfleet Command episodes before where they were like delayed a bit, but I've never missed a Rogue Tech one. Mainly because they take so long to make that I have to plan them in advance, so I can't just like say, oh crap, I woke up and there's no Starfleet Command episode. Let me quickly record 20 minutes. Does the F-14 have enough any stall? No, you can stall the F-14. If you yank back on the stick and you stop playing nice, then it will stall on you. And if you really stop playing nice with the plane, it'll flat spin on you and you get to reenact Top Gun. We are flying the F-14B model, which has the better F-110 engines, which are much less likely to flame out like they do in Top Gun. They were flying the A models. So we're a little bit better and more reliable than that, and we have more power. So, Sprague, how's it coming? Don't tell me Sprague crashed again. Yes, Sprague has crashed again. Jesus. How is his computer just so unable to handle this? We may have to pick up a different server. We're on Georgia at War, which that in itself is a pretty rough server, just in terms of what the requirements are, because it's a very complex mission. So this may be a mission too much for him. So we may have to swap servers. Oh good, looks like Jester's getting most of the stuff all set up. Alright, I gotta set up a radio. Well, if we're hanging around that is, which we may not be. Set that to manual. Yeah, we'll go to the manual. And let's tune to 251. Is it 251? Let me check my comm sheet. Airfield traffic 2495. If he's there. We'll just tune to it and listen to it a bit.
We're ready to taxi.
Hey, Jester thinks we're ready to go. We're not, because we have to wait. Am I using a VR helmet? No, I use Track IR, which is a head tracking sensor. I've got a baseball cap on that I've had for like 6 years at this point, I think. And it's got little IR reflectors that go and link to a camera. So it then translates my head movements into movements in the sim. It's not one-to-one because I can look behind me and I'm still looking at the screen. But it works out pretty nicely. In my opinion, Track IR is still the better solution over Oculus. But I am told by VR head trackers that the amount of depth perception and stuff that you get and immersion is absolutely amazing. At the end of the day, in order for them to do this, they have to turn completely around, and I only need to turn my head somewhat to the side. Also, I have better detail because the resolution of VR headsets is not quite there yet for flight sims. Let's see if Sprague's back yet. He is not. Oh, he is struggling. The poor guy, he just wants the danger zone. This is really my fault for bringing him to a server like this. So honestly, we will probably back out of this server and pick something a little less rough on his computer. Because if he can't get in one more time, then we're definitely going to pull out. Also, because I've been waiting for 25 minutes. So, DCS is not exactly easy on computers. Sprague describes it as unoptimized, and I'm not willing to necessarily tell him he's wrong. Come on back to Miss Brogue so we can actually do things. I suppose I could just take off. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's why. You've got one last chance, and then we're gonna go to a different server, man. And let's check the briefing and just double check to see if that comm sheet is still up to date. Briefing. And ATC airfield is 2495. Common is 2530. Okay. Whoop, wrong one. Comms check 249.
That's 122, but I got you leaving Charlie.
Alright, so if my radio's bound backwards, I was afraid of that. Let's see if I can actually change my controls, because that has been a bit of a problem in early access. So mic, and I need... So this needs to become button 3, and this needs to become button 5. Okay, we're happy. Comm check 2495. And I wish that would not pop out of every time. Sprague, how's it coming?
Loading in.
Sweetness.
It hasn't reached the point where it usually crashes it. They reduced everything to 0.
Even if it says that it's not doing anything, like if Windows is saying, hey, this game has crashed, leave it.
I gave it 5 minutes last time.
Yeah, just tell it that you want to wait, and then...
Just starts closing all the goddamn programs on my that's going on.
Alright. So, well, Jester's got your seat all warmed up for you. So. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if that's me or if that's him. I'm watching a F-14 do some very interesting things. Alright. And we are what? It can. Okay.
What's the program to stop the stop loss of information?
Crescent Tower, Tirac is taxi. So there's nobody actually doing ATC, it seems, so we can just taxi without any concerns. As long as we keep our head on a swivel and don't smash into people. Oh yeah, I forgot to hook up, unhook from the ground crew. That's fine. They can drag their cables off the pavement if they want. And again, I'm going to blame it on the fact that my A4 actually tells me when people are actually hooked up. Oh, not too fast. It's a big plane. It's got a lot of momentum. Just gotta trundle down here. What do we got here? He should figure it out on his own. He's fairly intelligent. He's not brilliant, but it'll work. Fly the plane. Get off the damn ground already, Grandpa. I don't know my way around Chrysonder, so I need to check.
Center Spark 21, taxi runway 09.
Hey, we got more people. Okay, so all the way to the T-junction and make a left. So we have quite the trip ahead of us. So Sprague, you've got time. Maybe a minute and a half before we actually make it to the end of the taxiway. Maybe I am crazy for liking this game. There's a lot of waiting in it, I've noticed. Gotta make sure that we don't smash into that F-14 up there, who is also taxiing ahead of us. Oh god, unfortunately I think that we've attracted the actual DCS viewing public and not the people who normally watch my streams. So, hi people who are actual DCS viewers. Hi. Spoke, how's it coming? Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. No, he's still there, I think. And he's crashed. Okay, so we are not going to be using this server then. Because Sprogue cannot maintain a stable enough connection to actually do it. Oh. Alright, we're going to pull off to the side here. Sorry, folks. There's going to be a delay. Because I don't want to have to put Sprogue through this over and over. Really, this is still familiarization flight level, but if he's going to want to fly in this, it's pretty clear he's going to need more RAM than that. So, we'll break here. Pop that, set that, and we shall leave the server. Which, the last time I did this, crashed my game. So, I am not immune to those crashes. Oh, that worked fine. Lovely. Alright, let's find ourselves a slightly less intensive server. Honestly, the Hog at Fail flight would be perfect. Oh, it's still up. Nice. Wunderbar. We can do that. No, not that one. Because that one's probably right in my backyard and would be harder for Sprogue to connect to. Then again, it is right in my backyard and Sprogue can hump it. Yeah, I'm the one flying the plane. So, everyone remember we're going to Fel Flight 1. Yeah, that was it. And yes, SRS will switch over. And now we will be loading into a new server. Yeah, so it's pretty clear that Sprogue can't handle Georgia at War. 8 gigabytes of RAM is not going to do it for you if you're trying to fly the Tomcat on that one. So that's rather unfortunate. Because, yeah, that's just unfortunate. I mean, I could fly in it, no problem, but I'm not going to just abandon him on this one. He has been waiting around all day for me to get home. He lives several hours ahead of me. So the fail flight we know worked for him last time, so he should have not too much trouble connecting with it this time. And if we can get in here, we'll be doing more of the same we did before, but this time we'll actually be able to get some bombing practice done properly rather than what ended up happening last time, which we figured out what the problem was last time. Sprogue forgot to actually arm the pylon that the bombs were actually on, and that's why they would not release. So we can all chalk that up to him. He's the guy in the back. He's the one responsible for that sort of thing. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. As soon as he gets back, we'll send him up in that. Although, if we could get... There's a couple of my other friends who also picked up the Tomcat because it's a Tomcat. And so, if they could get on, they might be able to fly in those servers as well. Oh crap, I forget which one I'm in, but it's not important. We don't need to know. Thud. And I'm not going to wait around this time. We are going to... I'm going to refuel this. Hey Simmons, are you there? Quickly set something up here. I want fuel tanks. Give me 300 gallons. Fuel tanks, give me 300 gallons. Yeah, never mind. Put that, and then we're gonna throw on the big old Phoenixes. Georgia at War banned the Phoenixes for some reason. Well, I think I know why they banned the Phoenixes, because they're a little bit too powerful for what Georgia at War expects you to have to fight. So top that off. We'll get that all set up so that we can basically turn this down. Although I did turn down the game volume on my recording software, so it shouldn't be quite as bad for you guys as it was the other day. Let me know if that's not the case, and I'll look to fix that. Okay, ground electrical power. And then also give me air supply. Come on. You can do it. I may have asked too soon. If you ask the ground crew to do stuff too quickly, they get a little bit confused. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's go tell Jester we would like to start this sucker. There is most certainly air and power, sir. Ah, I take it back.
ICS comm check.
Okay. Close the canopy, old man. Alright, so we're going to get Jester to hopefully shut this canopy so I am not deafened by him over there. F-14, of course, being a very loud plane. Thank God. Alright, let's turn on the oxygen and crank her up. And hopefully Sprague will get back here and we'll be able to fly with him a bit. Okay. Alright, starting to see the RPMs build. Alright, throttle forward. And let's crank this sucker. So temperature, of course, spiking as usual. It'll level out and then it'll drop back down. Engine RPM will level out. It's about 70%. I'll kick in the other engine and then we'll be all set to go as soon as Jester's finished with the line. Although I do know that this server uses the fast align setting, so it should only take about 2 minutes for him to align the INS. Okay, starboard engines cranked. Let's go with the port side. And set title. And while that's happening, we can fire up everything else. And make sure that we give ourselves full gun. .670. We actually have like 676 rounds, so, but that's close enough for our purposes. Okay. Babog. Radios to manual and both. TACAN, if I remember correctly from yesterday, is 3-1. X-ray, track receive, pilot. We're good there. Wings are still in oversweep, but that's fine. And if we flip this to that, we can actually see Jester running his alignment. So he actually has only just fired it up. It's been going for 10 seconds. There he's putting it in our position. That's one of the coolest things about this module, is just the fact that Jester back there actually does stuff, and does stuff as if he were an actual person. Although, some people have complained that he enters this in too slowly. After having seen Sprague do it, I think he's just about the right speed. This back to BDI, or BDHI. I'm not forgetting anything, am I? My oxygen, right? Yep. Did that early. Yeah, we're just ready to go. I mean, aside, of course, from the wing sweep, but we're going to do that once we finally taxi out and get ready on the runway. That way we don't accidentally bump into things. But we're going to have to find a solution if we want to play with Sprague some more. And I do. Does Jester black out in the middle of bombing runs? Not as badly as Sprague does, but I hear that Jester actually, you know, practices his G breathing, tightens them legs. Whereas Sprague, you know, he's just out like a light the moment it happens. Although, with that said, Jester does not know how to make use of the lantern pod. To be fair, Sprague didn't know how to use the lantern pod either, but I did kind of spring that on him, so it's not really his fault. So we would not be able to use the lantern pod with Jester back there. Hello, we've changed servers. So Georgia at War is probably killing your PC because that's one hell of a mission. So we've moved over to Hogget Fail Flight 2. And we're going to load up with Phoenixes first, and we'll let you ripple them off at sailplanes. And then we'll go back for bombs. And we'll actually make the bombing work this time. And by the time you get in, Jester should have finished his startup, so.
Is there a new password?
Same password. Pretty much all of the Hogget servers appear to have the exact same password.
Oh, I'm fucking something up. Can you send it on Discord?
Yeah.
Ready to taxi.
Oh, of course.
So we are ready to taxi. And I can wait. That's just... Hmm?
Maybe that will help with stability. I don't know. We'll see if this works. Otherwise, I'll put it back into Windows. Because if this doesn't work, then we know it's definitely that. Because we were on the fail flights yesterday.
Yeah, the fail flights should work. That's why I went back to it. They are a thing. G suits are absolutely a thing in this. Is there a switch that toggles suit pressure? Yeah, it's like right over here.
Not functional though, I think.
Yeah, it's this switch right here. And the way this switch works is that as we start pulling G's, this switch is actually like a weighted plug, and the more G's we pull, it depresses, which then causes air to fill the suits. So, but yeah, as Sproke said, it's not functional. But if we wanted to, that's the button we would click to test it. It's a lovely day to go out and kill things. So because I don't think that, well actually no, there were what, 14 people on the server, so 7 Tomcats-ish. Let's check the F10 map.
Well,
Did you crash?
no.
You're in?
Yeah, I'm just loading the textures right now.
Yeah, it was definitely the, definitely Georgia at War being just a script hog then.
I need to upgrade my PC.
A little bit.
I guess I should. Yeah, I'll probably this weekend start preparing to upgrade. It's been on my mind for a while now. It's not a bad PC, it's just, you know, not top tier anymore.
Yep. A 970 should be more than enough. There were people who were saying on the forums that their 970 graphics card was perfectly fine. Georgia...
My 970 is literally running 100%. So, it's maxing out.
The Heapler...
3 years since I bought it, so, I mean, I've had a good run.
Spent time reading the DCS F-14. Yeah, it's a pretty decent manual, although when it first came out, one of the guys in the group that I fly with normally, he was all pissed off because there were so many errors and typos and mistakes in the actual manual. But Heapler's been doing a pretty good job of keeping it updated and fixing a lot of things.
What the fuck?
What's up?
Oh, connection timed out.
Oh, just give it another chance. If
Yeah, okay. I have an idea here.
well, that's what the preload tries to fix because it.
Yeah, exactly.
So now that you've been bounced once, it should load up fine.
Yeah. I have a plan.
Uh-oh.
Cool. Fail fly.
Yeah, we're in fail flight 2.
I think we can fail that too. We'll find out. Yeah, I was like, why? I tried to set the preload to like 0 so I could actually get into the other mission, but no. Straight up, nope. Like, I didn't even get the briefing before it started. So. I don't know why the individual missions have such an effect of how much RAM usage.
Because it depends on how complicated and how many objects and things are on the map. And so it's trying to deal with a whole ton of scripts, a whole bunch of extra objects, and so it starts struggling with that.
Like, I could see the graphics card burning up, trying to keep track of that and render everything, but...
Yeah, RAM is very important for some reason for DCS. So, it's unfortunate, but it's true. Also, it doesn't support proper multi-threading, so that's always an irritation. Which is ironic because they just recently changed the engine. Well, they didn't change the engine, they updated it.
I can't... Well, if he has set it up, I'm ready to go, so you can start taxing us.
Okay, so breaks it.
For my textures to load, so you can start slowly prodding along.
Alright, so breaks in. Oh wait. That's what was keeping us pinned up.
Oh, Christ.
What's up?
We were bunging backwards.
Yeah.
Gotta have some real good,
It's because I didn't unhook from the ground power and ground air again. I need to remember that.
Good quality stuff right there.
At some point, I will remember to do that. Probably not on my own time, though.
It's gonna be really funny to see how Jester has dealt with this. Oh, come on, game. Don't do this to me. Please. Please. I was on this server. Yes, there.
I know why the audio is very quiet. Because I turned down in-game audio.
Come on, DCS. Recover, you fucker.
Just don't touch it.
I'm not touching it. I'm not touching anything.
Okay.
I am so gone. Yeah.
So, Sean, how's the volume on that one? Can you still hear me okay? Or okay, you can hear me now? See, they care more about your use probe than me.
There we go. Oh my god, I love you, DCS. I take back everything I said. Okay.
Sprug, you're more popular than me on my own stream.
Of course I am. Okay.
Alright, let's get these wings forward.
Let me do a quick check. Down on that.
Reset auto mode. Wing
Oh no.
Going forward.
What?
What's up?
Yester didn't put on the cooling, the idiot.
Well,
Yester didn't put on Yester didn't put on his oxygen. Yester is trying to kill me.
Well, technically you're not supposed to turn on the cooling until you fence in, so let me try and bring it down just a little bit later. Hopefully
go. Do we want to try SRS again?
I say let's not bother.
Let's not bother. Understood. Okay, that's on. That's on. We don't need flares.
Set it to pilot mode. Perfect volume. Okay, we got it. So -5 decibels. I should probably get off the ground before the plane explodes.
That's a good call.
Well, the tires would explode, which then probably would cause the plane to spin out of control, and then the plane would explode.
Okay.
The gear takes forever to come up in this thing.
Xbox controller, right.
Alright, so we are equipped with 4 AIM-54s and 2 AIM-7s and 2 AIM-9s. So that'll give you some practice with the radar. And then after we go out and screw over a couple of trainer planes, then we will probably grab some bombs and have you test with that.
Oh my god, Yester actually put in the data link.
He did.
I can see. I can see. I love you, Yester. We need to do this again.
So basically, you were going to lie about crashing just so I can have Jester to start this thing up. Will I be shooting it out of the players? Not today. I mean, I could go onto a PvP server, but I'm not willing to send Sprout through that just yet, because that would get much more intense than I think what he's currently signed on for. Although, speaking of, let's get ourselves set up to cruise mode, because we are cruising.
That's what I use for that. This series of that.
Cannot wait until Heapler finally gives us the hide stick option, because this is ridiculous. Okay. Not being able to see unless I do this is kind of stuff.
Data link.
Yep.
3 o'clock for 30 miles.
Yep.
Angels 10.
That would be our friends and buddies, the C-101s. But yeah, once we get Sprague all situated with how to use the radar and the TGP, and probably once he gets a little bit personal applied yeah. But yeah, once we get him all set up with how to do the backseat, and once he gets, if he goes for a RAM upgrade, which if it's only going to be if like he really decides to keep going with the DCS, because that's an expensive upgrade to do for one game. Then we can probably test out a couple of more online servers like Just Dogfight, the 104th Phoenix. I want to take him to Georgia at War first, but I now realize that taking him to there would, well, unless he seriously upgrades the RAM, it's probably not going to happen. But just Dogfight should work. Perhaps the stress would encourage the necessary connections.
10 degrees right.
10 degrees right, okay. So you want to go hot on this?
Yeah.
Okay. We're a bit above him, so I'm going to bring us down some. That way you can look up at him.
Load Sparrow.
Sparrow loaded.
I just want... Nope, that didn't work. Okay, please stop. There we go. This isn't optimal. Here we go. You go into that. No. Go into that. Okay. Why does that not work?
I just realized I can hear the sweep of the wings. That's cool. Worth it so he's ready for Star Citizen? Oh. See if it ever comes out. Star Citizen is just an endless parade of what? IBAC Squadron 42. The original Star Citizen.
Swap to Phoenix. For me,
okay.
Please.
Phoenix is up. I've got a range queue. I've lost a range queue.
Yeah, I'm not getting good logs.
Okay, so I got underneath him now.
Turn off the data link. Right.
Off the data link?
Yes. So, yeah, it's cluttering my screen.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting so many false contacts here. Give me a second. If I hook this fucker, that one looks stable, and then click hold stopper single target track.
Hey,
here we go,
got
Sparrow,
it.
fire. Fire when ready, Sparrow.
Okay, selecting Sparrow. Am I in range?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Fox
pretty
one.
sure.
I
mean, it has a 15-mile range, right?
Barely. Don't let the MCAS push you down suddenly. Oh, wait, you don't have one. Yeah, we are lacking that technology. We do not have.
See if that hits.
Yeah. Let's. I'll get her stable.
Let's see. What was it? Oh, Fox 6 for observing the missile. Yeah, it is.
Alt. Yeah, F6.
Let's see if it has the range.
Well, it is definitely slowing down at this point.
You can do it. I believe in you. It's tracking the far target too. Oh yeah, it's never gonna reach that. Crap.
So let that be a lesson. No more than 12 nautical miles.
And we fired at it like, we did fire at it like 13, 14-ish.
You said 15.
Okay. It's rough approximation. I kind of panicked because I assumed we were gonna lose the lock soon.
Do we still have? Yeah, we still have it.
Yeah, we still have the lock, so you can fire another one if you want.
Okay, let me just get a good lineup. And target is 10 miles.
Let me see, actually. Where do I see that? Why doesn't it tell me that?
Am I open to fire or what?
Yeah, sure.
Fox 1.
I thought it was supposed to tell me range to target. Did we just lose it? Shit, we just lost it.
Yeah, go flood.
Yep. It's right there. Come on, lock on it, baby.
Now I've gone bore sight.
E.
I don't know if it's tracking on that bore sight, but I've told it to go bore sight.
Damn it. Pulse it. Where are you? That's you. That's him, that's him.
It won't
Lock it.
reacquire.
Here we
At
go,
least it
lock.
shouldn't.
Lock. I think. You can fire another one if you want. Just keep us below it. Actually,
Oh.
that's gonna hit, isn't it? No, it's not.
No, that exploded.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
So I
going to
think-
flood mode worked. This is not a heroic vessel.
I'm doing it, Dirac! Look at me! Did it... Oh, did it miss?
No, it hit, but I think the reason why it hit is because we swapped over to flood mode. Because losing that radar lock should have trashed the missile.
Yeah, no, but I reacquired the radar lock. I went into Doppler and locked it manually.
The reason why
Or not
that
Doppler,
missile
I mean.
missed is because that was an AIM-7 Sparrow. We also have a grand total of 4 AIM-54 Phoenixes that if we wanted to hit something, we could hit something.
Oh yeah, well that's too easy. That's literally, that's, you know... that's straight up going into track and scan and just clicking it.
Well, we can do that. I mean, do you want me to go out to
Sure.
sea, or do you want to do some closing work?
Go at the, if you want to just do Phoenix, go out to sea.
Alright, let's go out to sea.
Just don't climb anymore.
Let's see, how many racks would you consider this plane? Well, no, we're... That would be a difficult thing to quantify. Because technically, all told, we have 8 missiles. So we have 2 slots that are Sidewinders only, then we've got 2 wings that can be anything, and then we've got 4 in the belly, which can also be, which could be Phoenixes or Sparrows. So. Now, if I'm honest, I would have preferred the loadout to go with 2 Phoenixes, 4 Sparrows, and 2... Or at least this was the theory crafting that I did back before the module came out, was to go 2 Phoenixes on your outboards, 4 Sparrows in the well, and then 2 Sidewinders on top of that. And the logic was that if you didn't bring anything in the tunnel, that you would be about 500 to 1,000 pounds lighter once you had finally gotten those missiles away. And the argument against putting them on the wing glove pylons, Phoenixes, would be that because they're away from the center of gravity, it'll affect your roll inertia. But the logic I had was you're going to launch those Phoenixes early on. And then the beta testers started coming back and saying, yeah, these Phoenixes are going to kill anything within 10 miles, anything within 15 miles, and most things within 20 miles. And if they don't know that you shot at them, you could probably do something out to about 30 to 40 miles. So with that logic, Phoenixes in the tunnel. Alright, we ready for me to come back?
Yeah, sure, I'm just rebinding some stuff here.
Okay, let's not yank too hard so we don't rip the plane in half. We've done that before. How many phaser ones does an F-14 have? I would say it has a Gatling phaser, clearly.
And disruptors? Long-range harassing weapons?
Nah, we're not doing disruptors.
Okay, what are we then? What is a long-range missile? Well, I guess missiles are in the game, so...
Yep, missiles are indeed in the game, so they would be missiles.
But which type?
Well,
These are the questions.
The Phoenixes would quite clearly be Type 4s. Because they do 24 damage a
Okay.
pop.
Steady up, steady up.
Okay, we are level. Not really. The Tomcat doesn't actually have an onboard jammer. I don't think it does anyway. Hey, we got a single target track. Are we good? What's the range?
Stand ready. Stand by for launch.
I just lost lock.
Fuck.
I've noticed that you seem to be quite good at getting locks when we are at a 90-degree bank.
10 degrees right.
You know that I don't need to be facing the target in order for you to lock it, right? The enemy cloaked. They wish they could cloak.
Right, I should be able to slew my goddamn... Is that this one?
Well, if you can lock up 4 of them on TWS, we can just spam all 4 of these missiles out.
Yeah, I'm just not locking them. It's not my... Let me try to go to... Come on. Build a picture.
Just realized I was putting
It's right
unintended
there.
roll input.
Lock that, lock that. Why do I not have a launch? Oh, it's confusing the hell out of the radar, that's for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them? Yeah, I don't think that's correct, buddy. Oh, we got one that's soft.
There should be 6. One of them is a friendly. So what's the range
Yeah, I
on
see
that?
it friendly. 10 miles.
Alright, give me a single target track. Because I don't want to
Roger.
accidentally hit this friendly. He might get a tad annoyed by that. That not happening.
I'm gonna have to do it this way.
Well, I can see him at 10 miles now.
Full
Partly because
search.
labels are on.
Where is
For
it?
those of
Where
you who
is
don't
it?
know, you don't normally have a whole heck of a lot of information that comes up with this. When we get closer to even going to tell us the plane type, I
There
have
we
what's
go.
called dot
Nope.
labels on normally, so it should only show this little chevron dot.
These things are so hard to lock. You have no idea.
I'm getting some of an
There
idea.
you are. Ah, come on! Don't lock that.
If you're an aerospace fighter, shouldn't you go drop an airstrike to help out the ground lines against scary Orion 5? Oh, see, you joke, but in my Mech HQ game, that is what my aero fighters did constantly.
Yeah, let's try to build a picture again. Yeah. These are just too slow. Like, the E3 has no problem picking them up at all. But our radar, yes, they ain't cutting it here. I'm going to PD search.
Well, there's one 4 nautical miles in front of us.
Yeah. Painfully aware. This is freaking depressing. Range for all scan. Nothing. Nada. Radar pulse Doppler search. Nada. Track wall scan. Nothing. Swear to God.
Well, that's because we're about to go vertical.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
So you're about to get a wonderful view of the sky.
Oh, gee, thanks. Okay, come back on this fool that's right below us now and see if I can't trick this into actually getting me a lock.
5 nautical miles.
Roger, keeping on your nose for a second. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, give it to me again, baby. I saw it. There it is. No. Oh my God. Yes, I know that's the ground. Don't give me the ground, give me the plane.
Hang on a sec, I'm going to get you lower than him. Maybe that'll help you out a bit.
Yeah, I thought I could trick it into giving me the plane instead of the ground. You got one 12 o'clock high?
Yep.
It's going
4.2
to.
miles.
Okay, that's good. Okay, that's a ground return.
Okay, that's not helpful.
Yeah. No. We don't have him on our... Oh, you going for that one?
Nope, he's doing shot down. By the other Tomcat.
Well, that's funny.
You're going to have to compete for your kills here, man.
Ah, Christ. That, range 5.
2.4 miles.
Yep.
Got a lock.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go bore side him, blast him. I'm not getting any return on the pulse. Literally nothing.
That is the weirdest Sidewinder launch sound that I've ever heard.
Hey, good splash.
Yep, so we've got 2. We were down to 4 Phoenixes. Oh, he shot down that one too. Oh, we've been locked up.
Rude.
3.4 miles ahead of you.
Okay.
Want me to go back out to sea? Give you another shot of it?
Sure.
Okay. Let's go
What
out
you
to
could
sea.
do actually, go over the mountains. So we have the mountains on our back. That might help.
Okay, we'll go out to the mountains.
Might. The fun thing is, like, I'm fine locking things way out in the ocean that are friendly. But locking these goddamn planes is just, hey.
Yeah, it's okay. You'll get it.
How's our fuel?
Ah, we're fine.
9.4? I'm not saying that you should lay off the afterburner, but maybe you should lay off the afterburner?
But don't you want to go supersonic through the mountains?
You have a point. I am a Swede. There is something beautiful about supercruise.
I didn't think Swedes yodeled.
You okay up there?
Yeah, just having a bit of fun.
Okay.
If worse comes to worse, what I can do for you is I can lock onto them for you. And then I can get these Phoenixes off, and then we can go bomb things if you want.
Yeah. That'd be something. Just keep extending here for a little while. Till like 20 miles away or something.
There's a lot more roll inertia than I'm what I used to. Let's try not to break the plane.
The hell? What's that warning sound?
What warning sound?
Do.
I'm not hearing anything.
Oh, hi. I'm hearing it. Nothing on the RWR, nothing on the master caution. I have no idea what that was.
Is it gone?
Yeah.
Oh, can't have been that important.
Fuel, maybe? We just hit 7K.
We're fine on fuel. I didn't set bingo until like 5,000, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's go
bingo
rip
set to
these fools.
4,000.
4,000, okay. Okay, let's go kill some fools.
We can try.
Come off over this mountain, or this little ridge off our 11, 12, or 10 o'clock here. Should be nose on.
Oh, that's the radar altimeter.
Oh.
It's just warning us that we're below 500 feet.
Orion. Can I not slew my radar while in this mode? Is that what's going on?
What mode? I know literally nothing about your radar. It's all human.
Yeah.
We're not that low. Look, the radar altimeter shows us as being well above the ground.
Cool. That's that
I
one.
lied.
Let's get this to 0. Get this back in that. Right, off our 11 o'clock.
Our 11 o'clock is through some mountains.
Well, that's the Mount
Oh, I see it.
Badman. Yeah. We're a little bit closer than I'd like to be, but
You got 10 nautical miles to make something happen.
yeah, thanks.
And be careful, because there's a Tomcat just on the other side of him.
Yeah, no, he's IFF'd. Don't worry about it.
8 miles.
Come left a little bit.
Yeah.
Here we
Got 2.
are. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Jesus Christ, come on! Okay, going to pulse search. Now I saw that on the left, but I lost it. Don't see that in front of us. Why do I not see that in front of us? 22, he's below 22. Push up the... Push this up. The fuck just happened here? Right there. Come up, come up, come up. Plus 22 degrees. No. +4. Still nothing. I'm not in Doppler, so I'm in ordinary pulse. So
Oh, you should be able to be.
There we go. There we
Yeah.
go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, come on. Give me that lock. I saw that. I saw that. You're dropping your nose.
Yeah, I know. Because my nose was lower when you suddenly called it out.
Okay. Ah, motherfucker.
Calm down, man. It's not that big of a deal. You'll get it, or you won't.
I wonder if it's just too close for it to get properly. Maybe we should just go bore side at this point. Because when we're further away, it's easier. But when we're just a couple of miles like this, bore side just might be easier.
Right,
There we go, there we go, there she is. Get her if you can. Shoot your load. Get her if you can.
Who? I don't have a lock. Also, that's not the enemy, I don't think.
Say again.
I'm gonna place a spoke. Well, technically, if we wanted, we could put Jester in there, but no, we're gonna get him.
I don't blame him. There she is.
I want PLM.
Ow. Stop. Ah. Funny, I saw him.
Yep.
Christ almighty.
So now we are at 3.4 nautical miles.
Well, get the one off your 11 o'clock instead. That's a little more distance for me to work with.
Okay.
Pretty please.
9.3.
9.3. Solid. Copy. Yes, baby. Okay, let's work with this. Come on. Reacquire. Keep her stable. It's funny. When we do the turns, I get them. As soon as we come out of the turns, I lose them. Okay. Like, I'm just getting the ground returns here. We try to go down a few elevation bars.
It's hard to hang there. Oh, so we're starting to get a little bit low on speed.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. Push that off the burner if you need to. Oh, right now we're kind of all over the place, so yeah, I'm getting returns, but there's no way I can lock them while we're doing this.
So,
there we go.
You got it?
No. Of course I don't.
Oh.
Of course I don't. Let's go bore side and fuck him. There you go. That is way too close for a Phoenix.
Well, let's see if we can do it. Oh, he
No
tried.
way! No way! I
He
expected
tried.
more of the Phoenix. I expected him to just come around, smack him in the face.
That was a pretty rough shot to try and ask a Phoenix to make. That's a 1,000-pound missile. It's not exactly going to turn on a dime.
If you come around on our... Do a right-hand turn to our 7 o'clock.
.2 nautical miles.
Yeah. Come on, you can do this. I believe in you. There we go. I'm getting returns.
Okay, I'm seeing a Mark Q.
Yeah. Let me just quickly change this.
Lost it.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it fantastic?
Got it.
I do nothing and it changes. Yeah.
Okay, so can you go single target track?
Fox free. I'm just launching this fucker.
That should be an easy shot for a Phoenix.
Where is he going?
The other one. Hit it again.
There we go. Boom.
Good job.
Yay.
We've got 2 more Phoenixes on board. And then we'll need to go home. Although, we could probably go to the aircraft carrier to rearm and reload.
Yeah, it's just saying, no, you're too close to launch a Phoenix. It's giving me a huge box over him. Just no. No.
Every time this thing starts to shake, it freaks me out.
I know, it really does like shaking, doesn't it?
Well, that's actually apparently very realistic. The real plane would just shake all over the place.
Hey there, beauty. Hey, what airspeed is she going at? Let's see. It's going like 400?
Maybe around there, 450.
Or 0.4 Mach, as it would be for you Americans. She's not going 450 miles. No way.
What are we doing? Oh yeah, we're doing about 300.
Yeah,
Sean, we can land on an aircraft, or I can try. I've managed to do it once so far, so...
Dude, Tarek is a specialist. Tarek's got that. He's got it nailed down. Don't even sweat it.
6 nautical miles ahead of you.
Yeah, stand by for launch.
Don't! Oh, for Christ's sakes, bro. I told you not to do it.
Okay.
That sucker's gonna go pitbull right on him. Sprog, if we get banned from the server because of you, I'm gonna not be happy. Alright, Sprog, go and chat right now and apologize.
Okay, how do I chat? Well, how do I go to chat? How do I go into chat? What key to chat?
I'm not entirely sure. I don't normally do it.
Oh, Christ.
Sprog, god damn it. Let me go figure out the chat keys so you can apologize. Yeah. I told you not to do it. Multiplayer chat mode is tab, apparently.
Tab?
Oh, god damn it, it's gotta blame me. Sprog, you apologize right now.
Okay, but I can't. There's no chat. I swear to God. Oh, and that, I just crashed my game.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Alright, let's get this thing stabled out so I can hunt down controls to apologize for Sprog being a jerk.
See, remember the part where I said it was easy to...
I told you not to do it.
Remember the part where I told you it was easy to lock onto F-14s and stuff instead?
See, this is why, in real life, they stopped giving Rios the ability to shoot things. Oh, multiplayer chat channel. It should just be tab, but it's not tab. Oh, because it's currently set to F-14 pilot and not general. Tab of tab.
Hi, stream. It's nice
Right,
that you're
all
all
is left
such
shift
big
tab.
fans of me.
Sprog, just...
Wanna do lantern now? We're on,
yes,
two,
where
right?
you can't bomb people, where you can't kill friendly targets.
We're on 2, right?
Yeah, we're on fail server 2.
I'm sure I can find a way. But hey, I got my first player kill.
That doesn't count as a positive, man.
I killed the player, Tarak. I actually killed the player.
Ugh.
What is Stream Chat saying? I want to hear this.
Well, they didn't react too much, to be fair. My stream chat is very well behaved and well mannered.
Oh god, is it that bad?
No, it's fine. Simber just said blue on blue, and then Mav was like, that's a bad friend touch, and he's right. And to learn not to do bad touches to friendly people.
Hey. How do you shout?
Mav is proud of you that you managed to get a player kill. We'll put it that way.
How do I player shout?
So you need to press tab to bring it up, and then left shift tab.
Left shift tab.
So let's hide that so I can actually try and get myself landed on this thing. Yep, Raider, we had a... Sprog decided that he was going to press the button before he had checked his target. Oh.
Hey, we were in a life or death situation. Every second counted.
Oh yes, we must avoid the scourge of those C-101 trainers. Those terrifying Spanish subsonic trainers. Oh yeah, because I'm in autopilot mode. That's why. Yeah, we're being locked up.
Coming for revenge.
Clearly.
Well, I am in the backseat. I'm just lagging to hell right now, so give me a moment, and hopefully I should catch up.
Clearly it is revenge.
Did I get a response in chat?
I don't know. I'm not looking at chat. I'm looking at the F-14 trying to shoot me down. I'm really not wanting to go cold on him.
Hey, I'm cool if you wanna dogfight someone.
We really do not want to start that, trust me.
I mean, you got the skills, and I mean, in a dogfight it doesn't matter that much if the Rio is terrible.
Suddenly a PvP server, apparently. Okay, that's a KC-135. Okay, so maybe there's not an impending fight coming on. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's land this plane. Let's get it on the deck and get refitted with weapons that attack ground things instead of friendly F-14s.
Oh god, Derek. And I just blacked out.
Of course you did.
Hey, that's the first time today.
Is it? I thought it was the second.
I don't remember blacking out earlier, but I mean, it's possible.
Power of the shields and power from the rear arc. Yeah, I've got this. Oh, wait. I don't have that, because Sprog didn't set it up for me.
What? What?
Flares.
What up?
Set flares
I mean,
to pilot mode.
you should have pilot. It is set to pilot mode.
Interesting, I'm not dropping flares. Alright, so we are in the... we're kind of on the right course.
Hold on. Yes, there's been fucking with shit. Give me a second. Try now.
There we go. Okay, let's actually get ourselves in a pattern here so we can actually land on this thing. Because we are just all over the sky.
Do you want to jettison the last aims?
No, I can land it.
Okay.
It's only a single 1,000-pound bomb. Well, missile.
Yeah.
Alright, so third landing in general on the Tomcat and second carrier landing. I think we just go long in the groove. Pop out the brakes. Let's slow this sucker down. She does not like slowing down. Okay, come around nice and gently. Yeah, that should be below gear speed. Gear out. Flaps down. Oh, let's not forget the hook. Oh, that would be embarrassing. And throttle up. And I would like landing mode, please. Clicking the landing mode button. There we go. Okay. Let's see if we can't find the Stennis. There's the Stennis. Okay, so I pulled it a bit hard to come around, but that's okay.
Hey,
yes, it's a 1,000-pound explosive that is currently armed.
Hey, Tarek, can you select the Phoenix?
No, I've just unselected the Phoenix.
Can you select the Phoenix? I got a lock.
I'm in the groove. Well, no, I'm not actually in the groove yet, but I'm about to land. Okay.
Tirak, I have a lock on everything. I can see everything from here. I'm telling you, the further
down, hook down, break
the
out.
further away you get, the easier it is to lock these fools.
I'm aware.
I have so many locks.
Right. Rattler 03,
okay, you want
Tomcat
speed?
Ball. 2.8. Yeah, sure. What's our speed?
180.
180 is too fast. Throttle back.
70.
Still too fast.
60.
Still too fast.
150.
Still too fast.
Retard. Retard.
Wrong
Retard.
aircraft.
140.
Good, good, good.
Oh my god. One cable.
Oh, that's a terrible, terrible trap.
Request takeoff.
One wire is the worst wire. But hey, we're down.
We're down. We live.
Okay, let's...
We live somehow. I am genuinely impressed.
Pop this. Pop this. Bring this back.
Okay, now I'm confused. Data link?
Oh, yeah, duh. Let's clean up
nice.
this one.
Still maintaining there. That's impressive. Can I assume my...
Get our flaps back. Now don't fall into the drink. Nah, that's easy. That's the easy part. We got nose wheel steering. We got anti-skid brakes. It'll be easy. I'm scared to throw. They want to throw you in the brig for friendly fire.
What? Poor little me.
Yes,
that F-14 was locking us, I tell you that. he was acting hostile.
Alright, let's bring this sucker around. We'll get refueled. Get rearmed. And then we'll go out with bombs. Alright, pump the brake.
Right, not this again.
Yes, you're going to learn how to do bombs. Does this character have emails? This is the Stennis. It does not have emails. Only the Bushes have emails so far. Alrighty, let's go to parent menu, ground crew, rearm refuel. We're going to do a hot pit refuel. Change this to pods, lantern targeting pod. Change this to a 1,000-pound counterweight.
That's one way to call it.
That's what it is. Can I fit GBU 16s on all 4 stations? I can. Lovely, we'll do that. And we were down to 17% fuel.
Request refueling.
Oh, great.
I don't want to
10
see
minutes of
both.
refueling.
Yes, it is going to take a little while to refuel. But in the meantime, you can now learn and understand all of the problems with shooting down friendlies. Have you figured out what you did wrong yet?
Didn't shoot both of them down?
Let's see. Can you hear what I'm about to do? Oh wow, it actually shows me that I'm live on my own YouTube. So we need...
Just a side note, I'm currently trying to get a lock on people while on the carrier deck. It's not going too well. It's really strange. Why isn't it going well? What if I do this?
Sprout, can you hear this?
No, that's a negative.
Chapak was right. I did have something to prove when I took command of the convoy. And I didn't
Well then, this is just for the stream,
until I
people.
stood there, looking down at him, blood trickling from his mouth. In that moment, I remember thinking, finally, he had given me what I really wanted. A reason to attack him. And I had that same feeling when the Klingon ships first attacked. Finally, a chance for vengeance. I should not have accepted the mission. I'm glad you realized that. That was your first mistake. What was your second?
Ooh.
When the ship decloaked, I should have checked the target before I fired. You're damned right you should have checked. You knew there were civilian ships in the area. You fired at something you hadn't identified.
I love sitting on this carrier. It keeps shooting me back and forth all over the place.
You made a military decision to protect.
Okay, that's enough of Cisco and Worf talking. Give me this.
Oh, you could have just said that was what you were looking at.
Do you think the enemy is going to attack us on the carrier deck? Probably not. I don't think they have a good enough opportunity to get us. Oh, we're almost tanked up. We're at 9,000 pounds. We're doing fine.
Almost. We're like halfway there.
And then we'll need to spend 5 minutes warming up the targeting pod.
Yay. Swear to God, it's longer than 5 minutes.
It's not. It just feels like it. But yeah, Sprague, we were playing the clip of Cisco yelling at Worf because Worf fired at something he hadn't identified yet. You have an IFF.
Yes, yes, yes. Let's just say there were a lot of planes, and I thought I had put him in as friendly in the computer, but that was just the data link that has registered him as friendly, and not me. Mm-hmm. So I thought that would skip him in the, or it wouldn't include him in the launch order. So I saw that it was launch ready, and I went, Yahoo!
Oh, we're gonna have to avoid doing that if we go onto a proper server, if you get the RAM for it. As defense, the enemy may have been using civilian ships at the times. Well, Sprague doesn't have that excuse.
Yes, I do.
You do not have the excuse that a changeling was your targeting officer.
That Tomcat wanted to kill us.
You do not have the excuse that a changeling was your weapons officer. Come on, finish gassing this sucker up. I want to go. Places to go, people to bomb.
Why can't we put weapons on at the same time as we're...
Because that would be grossly unsafe.
And?
I'd prefer not to explode. The Navy tends to not like to do things that are grossly unsafe. They find it to be rather risky to their lives.
Cowardly, I say.
Cowardly. Bring this down a bit, so I'm not definitely.
My GPU is actually... No, it's maxing out, but I'm getting good FPS. I'm getting like 70, 80.
Exploding is bad. See, Raider has wisdom there.
As a side note, I'm now on medium settings.
Alright, let's see. How's the gas doing? We are up to 15,200 pounds.
You know, this real fueling thing would go a lot quicker if you know, didn't hit the afterburner all the time.
I normally fly a plane that has a non-afterburning engine. You have no idea how fun this is. 16,000 pounds, 16,100 pounds.
Christ, how much fuel goes in this thing?
16,100 pounds, we are full. Alright, so we are gassed up. Let's get the bombs on.
You know what would have been smart, Kara?
Huh?
Doing it in the opposite order so we could have been warming up the targeting pod while we were fueling.
Nah, it's gonna take us a lot to do things anyway.
Uh-oh. That guy looks familiar. That F-14, 12 o'clock. Hi. That name looks familiar.
Did you kill Corporal Johnny? I think you did. Okay, looks to be good.
Cool. Get us out of here.
Oh, brakes off.
So how do you put us on the catapult?
Like so. Yeah, that should be close enough. Let's see if it is.
I can't wait for a swim. Well, the blast protection isn't up.
Yeah, we may be a bit too far forward. Okay, press and hold the nose wheel strut. Yeah, we're too far forward. That's okay. Fill a nook. As we're steering all the way to the left, and let's hope we can turn in time. We should be able to.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nah, this is easy. Catapult takeoffs are simple, man.
Okay.
Friend is waiting. Yes, he's a friend. Brakes.
Oh, that's cool.
What? What?
I think I can reach forward and push buttons.
Please don't.
I can!
Do not touch my buttons. These are my buttons.
Oh my god. But I wanna... Emergency wing sweep handle cover.
I would not touch that if I were you.
Why can't I... That's like the only button I can press.
As the name suggests, it's mostly for emergencies.
It's good to know that I can reach over. Huge operation. Too far forward again?
I don't think so. Hang on. And kneel.
My action seat is armed, right? Yeah. What you said, left control E? Or was it left alt E?
Oh, we're hooked.
Oh. Yeah, we are.
Okay, let's
Answer my question. Left control or left alt D?
left control. Why?
Cool. No, no reason. I have faith in the heart.
Okay, wing sweep auto. Flaps down. Brake in. Hook up. All right, let's have some fun. Throttle up.
Where's my Walkman, Terak?
Left shift M, I believe.
Left shift M.
Woo! That's a rush. Keep your eye out for Corporal Johnny.
Welcome.
I think he's only 6 o'clock.
Damn it.
8.8 nautical miles potentially.
I'm looking. Tally. 6 o'clock.
That
Level.
may just be the tanker. I'll bring out a burner. We burnt off 2,000 pounds just doing that. Okay, do you know how to shut off the Walkman now?
Oh, I can look it up.
Oh, if I'm outside the jet, I don't hear it. Yeah, this was one of the things I asked Cobra about before the time hit. Well, I think the day of the time got launched.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Is whether or not the Walkman was installed and if it worked, and his immediate answer was yes, it's installed, and yes, it's synced for both pilot seats. So you can put in any .wav file in the in the Tomcats soundtrack file, and
I
you can
read that
play
it
it.
wasn't .we, it was like OGG or something like that. Some
Oh, is it
file format
OGGs?
I've never heard about it. Yeah, it was some file format. I had no idea what it was.
Well, whatever's currently in there, just make a file that is the same type, and that'll work fine. So,
Ooh,
are
lag.
you... Huh?
Ah, shit, my. Okay, that explains why.
Are you warming up the targeting pod?
Xbox. Yeah, I am.
Good.
Yep.
Alright, so... Let's hope that we
Controller
don't get
just
jumped.
unplugged. It's been idle for too long.
Ah. Well, now you have something that you can work with. So, if I'm not mistaken, the bombing target is right there. But we have a little bit of time to chill. Oh, Corporal Johnny just took off from the carrier.
Yeah. Oh. I got two friendlies. 12 o'clock, 15 to 20 miles on the deck, it looks like.
Okay, you people in the stream will notice, and I'm not telling Sprug this, but I have set the master arm to off.
Rude! Why is nothing happening when I'm pushing the button?
Also, we only have one Phoenix now, so...
What's happening when I push the button?
And it's currently balancing out the heavy as all crap targeting pod. So... Try not to launch it, otherwise it's going to be a very interesting carrier landing. Another thing that we do need to try, and we may do that today, is... somewhere around here in this cockpit. Or is it on the other side? It would make sense to be on the other side.
While we're just fucking around, we want to go try to lock something up?
Not especially.
Okay.
But there is something 6.9 miles off your nose. He's on the deck. It is an F-14B.
Oh Christ, lag again? What the hell? There we go.
It's because we're getting close to the ground.
Ah, okay. Yeah, nothing actually. That's interesting. I guess the ground is... He's going fairly parallel with us, right?
He is... If you
So
look
he's-
out to your right.
Right, he's slow and he's notching us, so... Oh, and there goes. Good night.
Mhm.
I just... I just blacked out. Here we go, I'm back.
You black out like nobody I've ever seen.
Well, it's just a desync. Hey, I'm locking those in front of us at least. Those two
Okay.
targets.
What's the distance?
Looks like 20 miles. 20 nautical miles.
Yeah, let's check out and see what that might be. We are here.
Yo, are you friendly? Fuck, they are. God damn it.
Again, we only have one Phoenix, and it's playing less the role of a Phoenix and more the role of a counterweight for the heavy as all crap targeting pod. So let's try not to use it.
We can drop the targeting pod. It's just...
Oh, by the way,
It's Air Navy. We have plenty of money, right? They
no.
probably need to purchase more of those anyways. Oh my
so
god.
if
Everything is appearing. You have no idea. I'm getting locks on everything in front of us. 35 miles. I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 locks. Angel 1 and 2s.
Nice. What I'm going to need you to do right now is I want you to look at the forward left panel,
Yep.
and there should be like a Christmas tree looking thing with a whole bunch of switches.
Right. The Edison stations.
Yeah, that's the station select thing. So you're
Yeah,
going to have to turn on the 4 stations that are in the tunnel before we can drop bombs. Although, maybe turn on one at a time just in case.
Too late. Hold on.
Well, that's not a problem.
Okay, and I guess 8 and 1 is the wing ones.
Yes.
Right. So, do we only have... Why do I not have a station 2 and 7?
So what I want you to do, and I don't know actually if you can do this from the back cockpit, but press the radio key, then click ground crew, then click rearm and refuel. Oh, never mind, you can't do that from up here apparently. Oh well.
Yeah, you can just tell me which pylon is which.
So all of the centerline stations are currently equipped with GBU-16s.
Yep.
And then our wing gloves are sidewinders. The
Right,
targeting pod
and
and
then
the
station
Phoenix.
2 and 4 are just for the fuel tanks, I guess. Oh, sorry, 2 and 7.
Yes, I think so.
Cool. Yeah, and I can, if I remember correct, I can never jettison the M9s.
No. Alright, so let me find that switch. 'Cause I want to find that switch. By the way, if you... Oh, there it is.
What?
Look
What
out
did you
the...
use?
Look forward
Oh
and right.
my god. That is so ugly.
What do you mean, ugly?
Ugly.
Yes, that's our refueling probe, and I will probably bug the carrier at some point to see if we can do it.
It's gonna be nauseating to in front of the back seat.
Why?
Right. Well, with my desync, we're gonna be bouncing around all over the place.
There is that.
Yeah, this totally only takes 5 minutes to warm up.
Totally only takes 5 minutes to warm up. I don't know what you're talking about.
Two targets to our front, 30 and 40. We got a lock on one of them.
And Angel's what?
Angels 10. See, can I get some more detailed info on this? Ooh, I'm locking a lot of things out there.
We're not
losing it
locking,
very
you're
rap-
detecting. There's a little bit of a difference.
Well, I'm on track while scam, so. No, never mind. Now I'm on track while scam.
How's your lantern going?
Feel cold.
Well, we could do a flyby of this, Dennis. It is right there, after all.
Is that my altitude? Plus
Maybe this will warm up the targeting pod. I know that's not how it works.
I wonder what that is. I'll have to go check that out later at some point. That maybe our altitude difference? No?
Hmm? What?
On my right side. I don't worry about it. He's Angels 20. He was RA bearing 23. And Angels 12 at... Someone's talking. Hey, I'm hopped.
Okay, now put it into the next warm-up mode. And everybody on the carrier say hi. Okay. Alright, let's head back towards the target.
You can hear this on the radio, right?
Hear what?
People talking on the radio.
No.
Cool, I guess it's on the UHF then.
Alright, what's your radio tune to?
132000.
Oh, I should be able to hear anything you hear then.
Well, I hear things.
What are
I
they
hear
saying?
dead people. Fuck if I know, we're so far away that the signal is pretty weak. Let's go bomb things. I
Yeah.
think I'm ready.
Are you now? Okay, so stations are on. The pod's warmed up. You know how to
There we
use
go.
the lantern control unit. Let's get some altitude. Such foul language from chat. The voices. Norman wants to know if the voices are telling you to hurt friendlies.
Okay, let's try to remember what's going on here. Just smack going on the radio. Okay. So why isn't that working? That should go into that mode. That's annoying.
What's annoying?
Standby. Okay. Air to ground mode is on. Just controls. Rio lantern pod. So my number 3 should be my Y, which would be my hat up, which should work for that. So why isn't it? There we are. Don't know why it didn't work before. Now it works. Yeah. And then let me just double check. There's so many controls to remember, so you just have to double check this.
Yeah, they give you a whole nother joystick.
Point track A, and area track is B. My latch is X, and my hat up is Y. My half action is D-pad up, full action is pushing the button.
Alright, well, I'm about to line
Cool.
the nose up with a target.
Yeah. Go for it.
So...
Did it again. That's great.
there you go. That's it.
Yeah, tally.
Alright, get a good lock
So
up.
if I press...
Moves
No.
to bomb mode.
Why isn't this working? I'm on area to ground. Are we too far, maybe? Or is my controls full bar?
Oh, we might be too far. Just keep trying.
Yeah. I guess I can try this as well. Bingo.
Okay.
Target. And then full action. There we go. You
Tell
should
me
have
what
all
it
the
is.
instruments you need. Yeah. Need to right 10. Right 10. Oh, it automatically dropped?
No, I dropped it because I didn't see any cues going on and we're about to overfly. Oh, there goes the bomb. Went long.
Yeah. It's completely gone. Just
So we were probably
reset.
too close. So we'll come back and reattack. We'll
Roger
get this.
I'm gonna try to. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. It's like my controls aren't working properly for some reason.
What's wrong?
They're just not responding. Like when I press to go into snowplow mode, nothing happens. I made it work before, I made it work yesterday. I wonder if it has something to do with my bindings again. Rio. Lantern.
Do you want me to orbit?
Yeah.
Okay. On the bright
I'm
side, we know
free,
that the bombs
but
work.
why? Well, that works. That's interesting.
We ready to go back in? You know, let's do this.
No, just keep orbiting for a second, will you?
Okay. We can keep orbiting. We got the gas for it. Right over there is our target area. And if we can nail the Shilka, well, that might be a bit too much.
Okay, so that suddenly works again.
So you're good?
Now it doesn't. No, I'm not good. Okay. Okay, sure. Go for it.
Okay, rolling in.
It's like it's ignoring my input all the time.
All the time.
Here we go. How are you? There you go, and full action, I think. There you go. You should have your instruments. Left 6. Oh, I'm an idiot, that's why. What are we carrying again?
GBU 16. Oh, that helps.
Stand by. Drop. Drop.
Bombs away. I'm gonna go off
Slow
left.
down. Yep. 10 seconds.
Get that laser on.
It will automatically.
It should automatically 10 seconds. So trigger it now.
Okay, laser on.
Yeah, we missed, I think.
How did we miss?
Because the laser didn't come on.
Damn it.
That's okay, but at least we've got the thing down. So I'm going to roll back in, and we'll come in again. And we'll get a bomb right on target this time.
Okay. I still haven't found a guide. Like, everyone says that you can save a location, I think by doing a half action. But I don't know how to get back to that location is the problem.
I'm
let me
90%
back
positive that
this
Red Kite talked about it.
Yeah, he did talk about it, but he didn't explain it very well.
Okay, well, we're going back
Okay.
around.
Roger that. Let's try this again. Bingo. Alley, I mean. Lock. Dish your instruments. And I blacked that. It's fine. Right 7. Right 8. Drop.
Okay, now turn the laser on now.
Ah, great, I lost lock. There we go, regained it, or regained it.
3, 2, 1.
Yes!
Shack.
Yes! Yes! We did it, Derek!
Alrighty.
Oh my god!
Did the master arm? Yeah, the master arm's on.
Oh my god.
Alright, we've got one more bomb. I want you to put it on the Shilka.
Dude, the resolution of this thing,
Is not good, I know.
and I'm trying to get it back into snowplow. It's not working. Why are you not going into snowplow, you stupid thing?
So we're going to get you some distance so you'll have time to identify the Shilka.
There we go, I'm back in snowplow. Yeah, I don't... Honestly...
You don't
Like,
think-
I have no idea what we bombed, even though we just flew right over it.
We bombed a BTR-80.
Okay, but... Yeah, there is no way I'm gonna be able to pick out what individual vehicles are.
So Shilka has a rather distinctive boxy shape and turret.
I know what a Shilka looks like, but... You can look on the HUD with me, if you want.
Well, I've also got to
But
fly
not
a
HUD.
plane.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, so
I'm
I'm going to
just
put it
saying.
right on the Shilka, okay?
Right on the Shilka, tell me when.
So my flight path vector is on the Shilka now.
Ah, fuck, why did it do that? It went out at... my snowplow is putting me straight into a town, randomly.
Because
Okay. Okay, let's see here. See if I can't ID the Shilka. Start circling. Orbit.
it's
Orbit.
not. It's not in the town. It's not in that field. It's in the town.
It's in the town?
Yes, right by the coast.
Right by the coast. In the town, right by the coast.
So if you look at your right window now.
Sorry, my head is kind of buried in the...
Oh yeah, you don't have a track out yet.
No.
He might be a bit hard to identify. So there's a building with 3 tanks. That right there, that building. The bottom one, right there on your crosshair now.
Tally.
That's where the Shilka's gonna be.
Come on, lock that.
So I'm gonna see if I can't give you a
think I
nice,
see it.
gentle turn
It
to
won't
get you
lock though.
close enough.
Ah,
Alright,
I
so-
had it and then it's gone.
Well, that was gimbal limits probably. So we're gonna come around again,
Yeah.
and if we can nail that Shilka, then this will be a success.
I think that's the town. I'm looking for the tanks again. There we are, Tally.
Yep. So I am.
Hey, chat. Did I say A for point or A for area?
The chat's like 15 seconds behind. Just lock onto it. You've got like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I got thanks.
Full action,
There's
full
a tree
action.
in the way.
Just full
There's
action.
a tree in the way. Okay, there you go.
Turn on that laser now.
On.
That's it. Just hold it. Just hold it. That'll be close enough.
Yeah, sure. Just hold it, he says.
Laser mask.
And it's gone.
How bad was
Damn
it?
it.
Well, I am asking you to do something rather demanding. So, no shame in missing that.
It wouldn't lock. There was a tree in the way.
Yeah, the contrast wasn't there for the targeting pod to lock onto. So,
Yeah, I take no responsibility.
well, I'm not going to go that far, but
Go back into snowplow, you stupid diesel.
I
swear to God.
we're gonna trap at the carrier again, unless you want to do an aerial refueling. Our fuel is good, John.
Don't
It's
care.
7,600. Tag missed, yes indeed. So what do you guys? Should we land at the carrier and rearm bombs, or should we try an aerial refueling?
Oh shit! I'm in a plane. Hey,
Yes, you're in a plane.
I got to look up.
Yes indeed, Sprog, you are inside a plane.
Cool.
A plane that can refuel from other planes. It's rather amusing. Norman wants to see refueling. So does Raider. Okay. So
Oh,
do me
crap.
a favor, Spro. Go into the briefing and find out what the
Okay.
radio call is for the tanker. We can get back to auto for now. Bring those wings back forward.
Do you know what the call sign of the tanker is?
Probably Texaco. Let's check though. KC-135.
Texaco. There we go. KC-130.
Oh, we're looking for Shell.
Shell?
Yeah, we
Shell.
want, yeah.
Kilo Charlie 135. Frequency 133,000. Akan 22 Yankee.
Okay, so put in 133,000.
Okay. No, that's convenient. I'm bloody close. Set.
Okay, and I'll go to 22 Yankee.
Hey, Tirak.
What's up?
I see things.
What do you see?
I see locks. I see 3 locks. I see 4 locks. I'm launch ready, Tirak.
Alright, let's
Give me
talk to
master arm
Shell.
back.
F6. Talk to Shell.
Shell, infield 4-2. Request
Give me
rejoin.
my master arm back, Tirak.
I don't know if you could hear that.
I could. I feel hurt.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, Razbam has put wingtip refueling pods on the KC-135s. So we should be able to refuel off him.
Right. What do you need me to do in this?
So, honestly, nothing.
Wonderful.
What you could do...
This increases our success chance by 200%.
What you can do to help is you can help do a lineup, because apparently you have a better view of the refueling probe than I do.
Okay.
Also, I have never probed
remember I have
drones.
desync, but we can try.
I don't think locking
Yep.
into the tanker is proper procedure. You see, you say that, but when I was flying BMS in F-16s, one of the things I would do is I'd lock onto the tanker, just because it gave me some more useful steering cues and information.
Sure,
So yeah,
give me a second.
if you want to lock onto the KC-135, you're going to need a hard lock to do it, but
Enfield 4-2, Overlord.
that way you can tell me his speed and our speed.
At 10,000 flanking. Enfield 4-2, Overlord. Bra 018424 at 10,000 flanking.
Refueling the F-16 was kind of nightmarish,
4-2, Overlord.
just in all the how tight everything had to be.
25 at 10,000 knots.
Alright, we are coming up on Shell awfully damn fast.
Enfield 4-2, Overlord.
Oh, I don't think Shell has it. Nope.
416 at 10,000.
No, we're going to need to find Texaco.
Texaco? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, stand by, I'll get the map.
Yeah, give me Texaco's,
South 4. Christ, what's the scale? What is the scale? How big is a grid square? on
it
this
doesn't
map?
matter. Just give me his TACAN.
Yeah, stand by. Texaco, Kilo Charlie 130, 134000, TACAN 23 Yankee.
Enfield 42.
23 Yankee. Okay.
023.
He is 52 miles away.
10,000 knots.
Off to our south.
Enfield 42.
No. Set the radio.
Okay, making sure wing sweep is in auto.
Okay, so why isn't this working? What am I fucking up?
Yeah, Texaco's way off.
You do that.
Yep, we got a bit of a trip. I mean, I could burn some fuel, but I think I'm going to need some of it.
Yeah, good call. We're not in a rush.
Now, you may not be in a rush, but... Actually, you may actually be in a rush.
What am I fucking up? What has
For what?
changed?
For what?
I can't get my manual locking on my DDD when I'm on pull search anymore.
Master arm is off and I'm not in air-to-air mode?
Uh,
I mean, that shouldn't matter, actually.
can you just, for the hell of it, just to put that on for a second?
There, you're in training mode.
Oh. Give me a second. No, that's not it. There we are.
What'd you need?
Yeah, that got it. I just needed that to properly be able to lock with pull search, I guess.
Cool.
Turn it off again.
Okay, it's off.
I sometimes wonder if I'm an idiot or if there's something wrong.
With what?
Well, with the plane.
So, the manual has a weapons procedure section, which may help you out a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, now suddenly it works. What I literally just did 10 seconds ago, the same, which didn't give me the option to manually lock,
Well,
now gives me the option to manually lock. Anyway, we're supposed to have something out there, so let's find it, shall we?
that is accurate, and that one's not.
Is
No.
it 12 o'clock, 20 miles?
Yep. Although there's also an F-14 out there, so do me a favor, don't kill him.
Promise nothing. Okay, let's go ahead and do this for you then. See if I can't get that back.
What are you doing?
No, you wanted the info on it, right?
Okay. Just making sure that you're not going to shoot him down. So far, we've got 2 good carrier traps, 1 good land landing, and I'm hoping to cap it off with an aerial fueling. Oh, and we managed to bomb something.
I think that's a good lock. I'm not sure if it's on the right one. And we just locked it, so that's great.
That's okay. It's not super important to get a lock on him. Okay, one of these is an F-14. The other one is an. Is
Okay,
a
can you tell is
KC-130.
the F-14 chasing or tailing? Oh, sorry, chasing or leading?
I don't know. Oh, okay. So the KC-130 is close to us.
Got it. I got him. Right.
Shell, Enfield 4-2. Request rejoin.
If you just line up the nose later on, I'll lock in for you.
You're sure the radio's on?
134000. I'll double check. Briefing. 134000.
Yeah, but is the radio set to transmit receive?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you call it in?
What are we?
No, so you're going to need to use the in-game radio menu. So bring up the in-game radio menu and then go to tanker, and then we're talking to Texaco.
Block 6. Texaco, intent to refuel.
Yep. And if he talks back, then we're good. If not, we have a bit of a problem on our hands that we will need to sort out.
Because I was hearing lots of shit earlier from the other tanker.
No, that was from AWACS. Preset. Checked it both.
Frequency 134000. I'll check that the third time. Texaco KC 134000.
Texaco.
The volume is
Forward.
on.
Request rejoin.
I am on receive transmit. Or transmit receive even.
Well, Sicko might be in our way. Maybe that's it. I don't have a hell of a lot of experience refueling in DCS. Whee.
I don't know what to tell you.
Don't worry about it.
Can you do it?
Nope. Or at least he wasn't responding. That's why I asked you to.
My simple radio says that it should be working.
You're not calling on simple radio. Hey! We can hear him now.
Oh!
So that's Sicko. So we're gonna, yep, Sicko's the one who's doing it, so we're going to wait until we're much closer to ask for it. Maybe I was being optimistic of being able to do it at 5 miles. So we're going to get ourselves right in behind him. And remember to slow down in time so as we don't pass over them. So get ourselves back up to Angels 10, and then we should be able to talk. May as well stow this for now. Fun fact, a lot of F-14s would actually pull off that protective cover on the refueling probe, because so often the basket would hit it and it would knock it into the engine, or at least had the potential to knock it into the engine. Slow down the speed.
Ready,
There we go.
That's not how that works.
Return free contact.
We're coming nice and easy, nice and safe.
Ready, free contact. Return free contact.
Sounds like he's having a little bit of trouble. They are quite finicky with refueling in DCS. It is one of the hardest things to do in this game. Just because you don't have the same sort of feedback that a real pilot would actually have in the plane.
There's your lock. Altitude, Angel 16.
Make sure you're not locking the F-14.
Hell if I know, but they're right next to each other, right?
Yeah.
So there should be the same.
Yeah, but it'll be screaming in his ear.
Free contact. Return
Let's
free
start
contact.
to slow down.
I hate to tell you, but
Okay, don't lock onto him.
Okay.
Ready, free
Break
contact.
lock. There we go.
Return free contact.
So I'm gonna go a little bit faster than this.
Is he breaking off?
Hmm?
You're coming up on him pretty quickly here, buddy.
Yeah.
He is way off on his wing, though.
He's trying to get into pre-contact position. How fast are they actually going?
I was about to tell you, but then you told me to break the lock.
If you go into the F10 map, it'll tell you.
Oh. Eating, you mean? Stand by.
So slow the suckers going.
They are going 590, probably kilometers an hour.
I don't know what that is in real units of time and measurement and
Well,
speed.
you're going. Maintain your current speed. They're going like 20 miles, 30 miles quicker than you.
So bring in the brake. And now...
Does he have his stare down?
I think so.
Contact.
Let's try it now. Maybe we're close enough.
Ready, pre-contact. Texaco, in field 4-2. Request rejoin.
Well, while we wait.
Jesus Christ, you scared the crap out of me.
See, this is why StreamShot likes me and not you.
.366 miles an hour. We're using knots, not miles an hour. So how many
Right.
knots is that?
How do I change between the two?
It's options and general settings.
Right. Well, let's do that afterwards. I've been looking for that option for ages, but I've never found it. Something's fuck you.
318 knots. Okay, that makes more sense.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna lock the 130. I can probably do it.
Okay, cut out the music.
Abort rejoin.
Stand by. Lock this dude.
Jesus Christ. Will you stop rewinding the goddamn tape?
What? Rewinding it? What? What are you
Yeah, I
talking
can hear
about?
you rewind it.
I'm not rewinding it.
No, it's rewinding.
Texaco,
Oh, I'm not
in
doing
field
it.
4-2.
Blame me.
Request rejoin.
Okay. Please. Why can't I get a lock on this dude? I see him right there.
Does anybody else hear
Good
that?
luck, good
Or am I
luck.
going crazy?
No, I think I hear it too. Magnetic course 352. Stand by.
Oh shoot, my stability augmentation went off. Not sure why that
I
happened.
think he's going +3 to relative speed, but I'm not sure. Are we closing at 10 knots? Saturn doesn't give me his actual speed, only our closing speed.
Texaco, in field 4-2. Request rejoin.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to make a aerial refueling out here.
Why?
Because I can't seem to contact the tanker.
That's not good. Let me try.
And he's kind of bouncing around a little bit. So the tanker will not spool out until we talk to him.
Texaco, in field 4-2. Request rejoin.
See if he wants to play ball.
I'm not getting him either.
The briefing might be wrong.
I mean, we're hearing him, so...
Yeah, that is true. So
and
we'll
I
just-
am definitely on transmit receive. Like, or I shouldn't say definitely. This mode button doesn't have an indicator of what it's on, so you have to do it, turn it to off, and then feel how many knobs you're turning it.
Okay, what are you set to?
T/error R something G. So
Yeah, that's transmit receive guard.
yeah.
I kind kind of sounds...
Okay, let me try to unfuck this Walkman. Walkman. Left shift M. That's what I did.
Yeah, this ain't gonna happen. Oh, that was the stick shaker.
There you
That
go.
explains that.
I got the Walkman to stop rewinding.
Yeah, that was the stick shaker, I think.
What do you mean stick
Texaco,
shaker?
in field 4-2. Request
It's a
rejoin.
warning system that tells you that you're about to stall.
Okay.
Yeah, Texaco ain't talking.
Okay.
And he's
Shoot
bouncing.
him down.
No. We are on a public server. We treat Texaco nicely. So we've been streaming for about 2 hours. Do you want to keep streaming, Sprogue, or what?
Like, I feel pretty done at this point. I feel that we've...
Alright, let's go land to the airport.
I wouldn't say that I am proficient, but I don't know how much more I have to learn from doing this. With air-to-air, at least.
So what you're saying is you want a dogfight.
Yeah, and we could save that for another day, and maybe until I have a decent PC. I'll have to think about it, but I've been thinking about upgrading for a very long time anyway, so I should pull the trigger.
So what we can try and do is, if we can get a local surveyor going sometime, is we can do like small mini dogfight missions, which are basically just us against another enemy aircraft.
That'd be awesome.
So I don't have anything like that set up right now, and I wouldn't want to try and do it during the middle of the stream. But
There's no pre-made mission or campaign that you can play like co-op?
the problem is you've got to set up a server for it.
I
So
remember you setting up servers before, right? When
Yeah,
we played the 810?
yeah, I did, but we were all using Hamachi and Evolve back then.
Yeah,
So
right.
I don't think I have my my ports configured properly to actually host
Yeah,
a server.
no, I'm not saying we do it now, but...
Although if you wanted to
We
try
should
just to
definitely.
see if it would work right away, that'd be.
Dude, I am fine with going to bed.
What time is it there?
It's actually not that late. I'm just, as I said earlier, exhausted for some reason.
Okay.
So,
Well, it looks like we got multiple people around here.
I'm gonna get one of these fun things.
Because I too would like to do more actual combat-oriented missions. I'm a bit of a fan of them.
Yeah, no, really.
Alright, so we'll land on the Stennis and not the Stennis. Because the Stennis likes us, but the Stennis kind of has problems with us, so...
You okay up there?
Well, there's two Stennises.
Oh. Well, one F-14 is going in on the closer one right now. But I'll be studying up on the... watching people play missions.
Yeah, and we'll try and get some air-to-air combat going, and maybe Thermos can join us this weekend, but I'm not sure. If he does, I'll throw him in your backseat and I'll take Jester.
What?
If Thermos does end up joining us, I will give you to him, and I will roll.
I mean, putting two idiots in the same boat? Is
Oh,
that a
come
good
on.
idea?
First of all, Thermos is no idiot.
But he's never flown an F-14.
This is true.
Like, at least you're semi-proficient. Oh yeah, we're landing, right?
Yeah?
Please. Pretty please. Do it for the stream. Do it for the stream.
Okay, stream, you've got about 15 seconds to figure out whether or not you want Sprogue to be playing music in the background while I try and land this thing on Stennis. Okay, we have hook down, flaps down, gear down, brake out, as is the proper way of doing things. We're going to make a nice long approach. There goes the stick shaker. Okay, Sean says music. Put it on.
Yes, sir.
What's our speed currently at?
Come on. Speed 180.
Okay, tell me when it gets to 150.
Alright, I'll give you a countdown every 10. $70. $60. $150. $160. Go 160. $50. $40. What was that? Oh shit!
One wire again. Damn it.
Yeah, one wire.
I tend to come in a little bit too shallow. Okay, look back up.
Roger that. Ooh. Jesus Christ is live. Oh, what's happening?
I'm moving.
I saw it explode, but okay. Everything is fine. Yeah, my FPS just dropped to 14.
Alrighty, so definitely not the best landing out there, but hey, it'll get me on the carrier deck.
We are alive. That's a good landing. We walked away from it.
Putting it in oversweep.
God, I love the Walkman.
Should have pressed the tower before that. Alrighty, so that is going to do it for today's stream. We've done 2 Tomcat streams in a row, but again, I say DCS is not really our main channel content. Normally what we do is Starfleet Command and Battletech, and well, this is neither of those games, but both of them are tabletop war games that got turned into computer games. I highly recommend them. They're a lot of fun. Check out the channel. You may enjoy. But yeah, everybody say hi to Sproke. Sproke, lean over to your left.
I'm already out, sorry.
Oh, well. So, everybody thanks Sprogue for joining me on this one, for being my faithful Rio on this. We're probably going to try and do a little bit more on this. Yes, Sean. We're going to try and do a little bit more DCS. But again, this is not the focus of the channel. Mainly because, I suppose we could add it to part of it. Diversifying. We diversified when we included Rogue Tech. And people seem to like that. We'll think about it. I may put up occasional streams of this then. It definitely would not become part of our weekly content, though.
Let's put it this way. Me and Tarek is going to play a lot more of this.
Ooh,
so it's up to you if we want to play more or not. Or if you want to see more on stream or not. If you want to see more, make your...
Oh, yeah, I'm going to quickly... Oops, Rogue's starting to break up. But that might actually be me.
And naturally, exactly when I do my sellout speech...
Do your sellout speech.
I was saying... Testing 1, 2?
Yep, you're good.
Okay, me and Tarek is going to be playing a lot more of this in the upcoming while. So if you want more streams of this, make your voices heard in the Tarek's Discord channel.
Which I have helpfully provided the link to.
And just pop in there, say hi, and let us know if you like this kind of stream, if you would like more DCS. Again, it's not a regular thing, but whenever we feel like it, we'll probably bring out the Tomcat and just have some fun.
No, David, I do not use VR. I have Track IR. So yeah, that's gonna do it for us. I've been Tirak. He's been Sprogue. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every time there's content sort of like this, but not quite like this, press that little bell icon. Leave a comment if you want to see more of this or what you want to see. Hang out at the Discord if you want, although try and keep it nice. And I will see you all in the next episode.
1 like for every downed F-14.
Goodbye, everybody.